So you may notice a decrease in image quality overall, but that's for a reason, because today I'm going to be doing a what's inside my backpack, basically what's all the equipment I carry around when I go to photo shoots and just want to go to live events and want to record videos there. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so I've accumulated a lot of stuff over the years. And I got a lot of stuff recently, actually. So there is quite a bit in this big chungus of a backpack. Pardon the mess behind the backpack, though. That's my terrible desk setup. But I am recording on my iPhone X over here. The quality isn't too bad, but the reason I'm recording on here is because I wanted to give you guys like a full setup / reveal of what's I carry inside my bag. And I actually put the cameras in that I use. So first things first, the backpack that I have here is a Ozark Trail backpack. And this thing is a pretty big beast of a bag. I mean, it can carry almost anything. So first off, I thought we'd start in the front. But in my first pouch up here in front, I have packets of Propel and a bunch of other mixes. So when I go and I travel, I usually like to have something flavored. I don't really like drinking normal water. Obviously, I can consume it, but it's kind of nice to have these. So I have them in these little pouches here. These I think are meant for like pencils and stuff, but I filled them with Propel packets. And the setup I have here, I can basically put the Propel packets in there. It's kind of hard with one hand too, since I'm recording off my phone, which I probably shouldn't be doing. There we go. So that's where I keep all my Propel packets and stuff. This second pocket that's a little bit bigger doesn't have anything in it. So we'll leave that as is. I'm not going to zip it back up. And then we have this main pocket here. So inside here, we got sunglasses. I got 2 pairs. I got this one, which is just a regular blue pair from Spectrum. I got that at Bronco Bash. We have this one here, WMU, Western Michigan University. So we got that as well. Next up, we have the second layer here. Now this is where stuff I think gets a little interesting, if I do say so myself. So in this first one, we have another bag. Wow. This one's more like a tote. Let me put it down. Oh crap, my bags are falling. Okay. But this is like a little tote that I have. It has a zipper in the front of it right here. So you can put some stuff in here in the front pocket, and then you can put stuff in like the tote part. So why do I have another bag inside my already big bag? Well, this is for like if I want to bring only a certain limited amount of supplies and I don't want to carry this huge giant bag on me. I can just carry this and I can only put the bare necessities that I need inside that bag. So that's why I have that in there. Next up, which is another thing, is this Fulcrum GT. It's kind of like an organizer for your different cords and cables. You got the AirPods here. Hey, guys, could you leave me in the comments what you guys think of my AirPods? Oh, sorry, that's right. I can't hear broke. No, I'm joking, guys. I'm not one of those people. But going over here, this is my Apple Watch cord. I have a secondary one on my desk. Lightning cord, as usual. And I also got regular wired headphones. These are for my computer, stuff like that. And yeah, that's basically it. I got this from another YouTuber. Great guy. Want you to check out his channel. Jason Wozniak. Check this guy out. He made a working Game Boy calculator. And I actually have one of those, which I might show off in a later video. But yeah, he actually sent that to me. And yeah, he's an amazing guy. Check his channel out. Back to the backpack though. we have a little bit extra stuff here. So we got some pockets in this bag too. I'm gonna try and show off the bag as best as I can. Again, I don't have like a tripod or whatever at the moment. I will get a tripod once I unbox the bag. That's a little sneak peek right there because there is a tripod in here. But yeah, this has like a bunch of different pockets. You got like a zipper, you got like a regular one, and then they're just varied in size. I don't use these. Obviously, these would be the organizers, but I have this, so why put that in there? But moving on. Okay, so this is where we get to the main attraction. I've already unzipped it because I didn't want to have to struggle some more. But here's where things get interesting. So in this back part of my bag, this is where all the video-esque equipment is. So first things first, we have my Takstar microphone. Not sure if you can see that. That's an SGC 598. I've had this for like around 3 years. I used this with my original setup that I had where I actually used just a phone and I plugged this in. Now I have a legit camera and I can still use this, but this is kind of like a secondary mic. This isn't my preferred one. Although this is a great quality mic. It's really cheap, 30 bucks. Buy it on Amazon. It's really, really good. And then next up, we have this tripod here. Most people would say this is a Joby tripod. Now, this is actually not. This is actually just like a random tripod that I got off Amazon. And it's designed to look like a Joby and act like a Joby, but it's not. It's slightly cheaper in quality, though, as well. So it's not exactly on point, but it's a very, very good tripod. And if you're not willing to spend like, much is it? Like $60 on a regular Joby tripod, you can get this one for like 13 bucks on Amazon.com. I'll leave a link in the description for some of the equipment as well. And I kind of also want to do a video like on different equipment that I've purchased that I got for like really cheap that you guys can get for yourselves. Kind of like a beginner's guide to YouTube sort of thing. We'll see where that goes though. Okay, so next up we have none other than my camera bag here. We have a couple other things over there, but we'll start with the camera bag here. So my camera bag is an Ultimax because I got this with my drone. This came actually with my DJI Spark, which I sold a little bit ago. But this came with it, and it makes for a great camera bag. I think it's actually meant to be a camera bag. I don't think it's meant to be like a drone bag. So, yeah, here's this. So inside, we got the usual suspects, I think, for most people in the camera bags. I have specialty stuff since I do record video on it, so I don't just do photos. So we have none other than the why did I say Takstar? That's not right. This is even better. This is the Rode Video Mic Go. And this one is around $100, but if you know where to look, you can find these for like around $60. They're very good quality. I have, as you can see here, this like thing that looks like a cat. This is called a windscreen if you didn't know that already. And basically this helps for windy conditions when you're recording with this microphone. Basically keeps the wind from like muffling your audio. So like your when you're speaking, it will basically keep it a little bit more clear. That's basically what this thing does. The little muff. You can also put this like on this Takstar one here. I did have it on the Takstar one before, but I ended up putting it on the Rode later on because this is my main mic here. And the nice thing about this one compared to the Takstar is the fact that the Takstar is battery powered. So if you can see here, if I turn this, it gives me a light. That means that it's recording audio. If this isn't on, it will not record audio. But with the Rode, it's always going to be recording audio as long as it's plugged into a camera with power, which is really, really nice. So it's kind of like a plug and play type of situation with this one here. So that's why I definitely recommend this one over this. But if you're beginning, definitely check this one out. But moving back over to the camera bag, we got a lot of stuff here. We got the charger for my Canon M50. Obviously, the default lens that comes with it. I believe it's a 15 to 45 millimeter, if I remember correctly. I'm learning a lot more about lenses by the day, so I'm sorry if I misspoke there. But over here, we also have the Canon M50 itself. Obviously the lens isn't attached, so it's kind of like bare. This is just the main body itself. Very good camera. It costs around $700. I think it dropped in price from the time that I bought it to now. And I think you can snag these for like around $500 if you know where to look. I saw on eBay, they had like a really good sale going on. I believe it was on Cyber Monday. And these were like $400. So yeah, definitely if you want this camera, be on the lookout because you can definitely find these guys. So yeah, this camera here, if I can get it. Okay, there we go. I'll just jump cut there. But yeah, this camera has like one of those flip out screens, and I can obviously rotate this here towards the front with my one hand. Oh, wrong direction. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I'm probably damaging the camera in the process. Okay. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so right here, this is how you'd record. Actually, if there's battery in here, I can show you. Oops. Guess there isn't. Let's see. Nope, no batteries in here at the moment, or they're all dead. So yeah, I'll show you guys this camera later on when it's powered on in like a future video if you guys would like that. But there's tons of reviews online about this camera. It's a pretty great camera. It's like a combination between the 70D, I believe, and then the rest of them, which are like the more compact cameras. This is definitely smaller for the cameras that take like the real lenses here, because not all Canon cameras take lenses, which those would be the compact series. But anyways, this side bag here, which is contained with my batteries, are the ones that I use in the Canon M50 here. So that's where I store them. I store them in my side pocket of this bag. Easy access. Next compartment over here is going to be where I keep my little SD card reader. So this can read regular SD cards and micro SD cards. And then I think that's about it for the regular bag here. So this is basically my camera bag we got. Moving on though, we have some other goodies in here. So some of these are, I don't know how to put it, I guess not really things that I use necessarily, because it depends on the situation if I'm going to use them or not. But the main things here that I will use next up would be my tripod. So this is just a random tripod that I got from Walmart, and it has basically what every tripod has. It's kind of light and flimsy. It's compactable. Sorry, is that the right word? It's compact, I should say. And basically you can break this down. It can get, I think, up to like maybe 5 feet in height. But like right now, obviously it's nowhere close to that, because you can shrink it down a bit and put it in a tiny little bag form. I would take it out of the bag, but actually, you know what? Let's take it out just for the heck of it. Okay, so yeah, here's the overall tripod, if I can get it to focus. There we go. There we go. There's a tripod, and oh dang, I'm putting it on my AirPods. Okay, but yeah, that's the tripod there. It's a very nice tripod for the price that you're paying. It's around $14 for this guy, and obviously this does get taller. The legs are just compact down, so you can use this as a small tripod or a big tripod, whichever one you want to do. And yeah, it's just great overall. I would definitely recommend it for people that are starting out and want to have like a tripod of some sort. Obviously, a lot of people just stack books and stuff, but that isn't necessarily that great if you're going to like some place and you can't really stack books. And obviously, you can't bring books with you everywhere. They're too heavy, so this definitely a good investment if you need one. Okay, moving on to the part of the bag where I think we're getting to the final contents here. Okay, this is one big chungus here. Let me move this bag back a little bit. Okay, if you can kind of see, this is a DJI bag, which houses none other than my Mavic Pro drone. Now I got this one, I want to say like 2 weeks ago, so I've barely flown this guy. But if you all didn't know, I actually originally had a DJI Spark, and I actually upgraded later on to none other than the Mavic Pro. Now, this bag is very compact, but I don't really like it that much when it comes to fitting everything inside of it, because a lot of stuff gets a little bit scrunched up or pushed around in this bag, and I don't really like it. So, basically, this is my configuration of the bag. I have the main part, the front part. I believe I have propellers in this like little leather part with the zipper. On the side, I got a battery. On the other side, I have a battery. This main part here, I don't think I have anything. Yeah, I don't have anything in this main compartment. Moving up towards the top. Okay, there we go. So up here we have none other than the actual Mavic itself. I'm not going to take it out here because it's just like too complicated to do with two hands. Actually, you know what? I will take it out. Here we go. Okie dokie. This is a little bit better. It's kind of a bit messed up because of like the angle or whatever. But I now have my iPhone X on top of my tripod because I took it out the bag. I said I wouldn't take or use any of the equipment until it's out of the bag. So here we go. But yeah, so I have it on the tripod. But yeah, this is my DJI Mavic Pro. This is a big chungus of a drone right here. Let's see if I can focus that. Okay, there we go. But yeah, DJI Mavic Pro, great drone if you have the money or if you get a really good deal on this guy. These usually go for around 800. Is it like 800? Price fluctuation varies because this guy is kind of old. I think this drone has been out since, how long has it been? 2015? 2015? I don't remember, but this is the older drone. This isn't the new Mavic. The new Mavic is the Mavic Air and then the Mavic 2, and that one has like the zoom feature or whatever. But the one I have here is the original, and this one records in 4K at 30 frames per second. And I originally had the DJI Spark, and that one recorded in 1080 30 frames or 720p 60 frames. So this is definitely a step up because you can also record in 1080p at 60 frames per second. But if you want to record in 4K, that is an option on this drone. So I'll put that back in here if I can without crushing the wings here. But yeah, and then of course I have the controller in there and the charger. I don't want to take it out because I have it nicely configured there. So we'll leave that in there, and I will move this off to the side. Now it's time to bring it back over the bag. We have one final thing left in here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Got one final thing. And that's none other than this guy. So this is a regular Brookstone case. They used it for like the projectors and stuff. I'm not sure if you can get a good look at that. There you go. But yeah, Brookstone, great company. They have a lot of products down there. A little bit expensive depending on what the item is. Overall, really good though. But what I have inside of here is very special, and I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, so in here I have my new, and I say new because I got it like, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and that is none other than my Canon G7X Mark II. Okay, quick story behind this guy. I got this one for $300 with this little charger here. There's a battery inside of it, and of course with the tripod. So that was actually a really good deal, and I got it for $300. It was just freaking amazing. So this guy goes for around $500, brand new on eBay. But if you want to buy it, I think at like Best Buy and stuff, you're gonna be paying upwards of like around $700. So this was like a snag of a deal here. And I got this off eBay, so pretty freaking awesome. But what's the difference between this guy and something like the M50 is the fact that the G7X works a little bit different, because as you can see here, this lens does not come off. Compared to the M50 where it has removable and replaceable lenses, this one has one and it's built in there, and this is all you can get basically. So it makes it a little bit limited. This is the camera that most vloggers use on YouTube because it has this nice flip up screen like I just displayed a minute ago. Show you quick. There you go. So you can kind of see me and my iPhone X in the camera there. If this thing will focus. There we go. So you can kind of see me right there recording back. And yeah, it's really awesome. And yeah, I just really love this guy. Canon G7X, definitely the go-to camera that you want to get if you are going to be doing vlogging. Obviously, it can be a little expensive, but if you know where to look, or you can settle for like a lower tier version of this, because there's the Mark 1 model of the G7X, definitely one to go for, because this guy is a beast. He is very useful if you just want to quickly pull out a real camera and take a quick photo, or just shoot a vlog or something and be able to at least see yourself in the camera. And with that, I think that makes up my entire bag setup here. Overall, I say pretty hefty. Let me quickly organize this somewhat in a way. I thought we'd do a quick recap. So we have none other than a bag for my Canon G7X. Comes with the tripod and the charger, of course. We have my tripod itself, and then we have my Canon M50. We have another tripod, the one that's like the Joby knockoff. We have the Takstar mic. We have the Rode video mic. We have my little organizer with my AirPod, headphones, lightning cord, and Apple Watch charger. And we have my Mavic Pro drone. And that basically makes up my entire camera bag setup. Minus the PROPEL, of course, we saw that earlier, and my sunglasses. But I have a pretty large arsenal here. So, yeah, in terms of value, I have no clue. I would say $1,000 worth of stuff here. I don't know, somewhere around there. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people would be saying, okay, CD, how the heck did you get a bunch of stuff here? You obviously must be rich or something, and I'm not. How I got all this stuff is through different variations of buying methods. Basically, half the stuff here I didn't pay full price for, or I bought it used. That is the key thing here. If you are going to buy like stuff like this, you want to buy like the items I have here, I'm going to tell you guys a bunch of methods in a future video, hopefully, on how you guys can get a setup like this. I didn't start with all this stuff. I obviously started as just like having my phone and using that to record video. The only things I had were my phone, and then I had this microphone and that tripod, and that was it. That was my entire setup. I didn't even have the tripod that I'm using right now to record this. But I will tell you guys, even if you're first starting out on YouTube, you don't need all this stuff. Even if you can't get like a deal on it, you don't want to spend any money, you can get it for free, because obviously I think most people have phones, and all you need is a phone to start out on YouTube. You don't need to have a massive arsenal like this, because you know that you may be broke if you have a lot of stuff, and you pay full price, but you may be able to get a discount if you know where to look. But there's one thing that I left out of this whole bag thing, and that would be my computer. Now, obviously, a lot of people would put like their computer in a separate bag. I put my computer in this bag. Now, this bag here, it has like a little thing in there. There's some plastic bags there too for like other stuff. But it has like a little holder for a computer. Not sure if you can see. I think it has a label in there that says computer. But computer goes there. But sad news. The reason why this video isn't very well edited is because of the fact that my computer is no more, and it has now been put off to another place, I guess you could say. So yeah, I'm computerless at the moment, so this video will be uploaded on an iPhone. That's right, guys. Even I can go back to recording on iPhones and posting on there. But yeah, video coming soon on the whole computer situation. I don't know when about that will be, but stay tuned and you might see something really, really cool. So that about does it for my camera bag unboxing, almost, I guess you could say. And I really hope you guys enjoyed it, because I had a lot of fun creating this. It's kind of cool to see kind of like how far I've come when it comes to like equipment and stuff. And it's also kind of cool to see what you guys think of my overall setup here. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like if you did enjoy it, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know about your own setups, because like I like to know what setups you guys have, whether it be that you use your phone, you use like a Canon camera or just some other camera, or if you have like a tripod and stuff, because obviously not everyone has like a lot of equipment. They just have like 2 or 3 things that they need, and that's all they need to get the job done. So yeah, comment below, let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this piece of content here and you want to see more things similar to this, make sure to subscribe, because I actually have a little bit more stuff like this coming in the future. I definitely want to do a video talking about like what equipment is best for different levels of YouTubers, whether it be on like scale 1, like people are just starting out, and then scale 2, kind of like being people that are like somewhat have it on YouTube and are making some form of revenue, and then tier level 3, which is like, I want to call it God tier, which people have like a lot of stuff. So that means like really expensive equipment. Obviously, I don't have a lot of that God tier stuff, so yeah, I'll go over it sometime. That's gonna about do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace out.